What's up, YouTubes? Mountain Man Magic, and I'm doing a deck tech just off of my draft chaff from my Dominaria drafts. And I'm doing this deck. I'm trying to give some props to my boy Kwende, because him giving all of our creatures with first strike, double strike is nothing to scoff at. It's pretty legit. It's won me plenty of draft games, and I think it's pretty strong and has some potential for some Friday Night Magic play. Now, again, this is just a deck that I've used only draft chaff cards from. I have not bought any of these cards. Chances are, if you've done a few drafts, you could build a deck similar to this. I found a lot of fun playing it. Hopefully you do too. Let's just jump in and see what we got going on. Now, creatures-wise, we got some Knights of Grace, Knights of Malice. We got Danitha. Obviously, we got 4 Kwendes because he's basically our win condition. We got Teshar, and then we have our leader, our fearless leader, Arvad. For some enchantments, again, we have Ansar's Wings, and then we have artifacts of Forebear's Blade and some Black Blade Reforged action. For removal, we also have a dub. We have dub for Arvad because he doesn't have naturally occurring first strike, and I just don't want him feeling left out and feeling sad, so we threw a dub in for him. And because I want to keep this all Dominaria, that's why he's getting the dub and not like the cartouche of strength or whatever it is. Anyway, we got Invoke the Divine, because you're going to run into some of that annoying, like, Ice Manipulator type stuff, or those decks that go infinite with Power Stone Shard. This just kind of helps cut that combo off and hopefully give you that extra turn you need to close the game out. Yawgmoth's Vile Offering, because it's just a fun, powerful card to play. And then we got the standard Gideon's Reproach, a Seal Away, Cast Down, and some Vicious Offering. Now, the standard way that this deck is going to win, at least that I've been playing and been having success with, is you get a Knight down turn 2, turn 3, hopefully you can get a Danitha out. Turn 4, you may want to throw an Ansar's Wings on one of your Knights, or you play Black Blade Reforged and equip it to Danitha, or you could even just play Kwende out. I've found playing Kwende turn 5 has actually been, I guess, the most bang for your buck, because your opponent doesn't necessarily see it coming. It allows you to get your creatures as big and as evasive as possible. And then when you play down Kwende turn 5, and now these pumped up first strikers get double strike, you can honestly win a game turn 5 or 6 unless they have immediate answers or immediate removal for those threats. So yeah, we play out a Knight, we play out a Danitha, we pump up something hopefully with an Ansar's Wings, or we get our equipment out. We play our Kwende, we start attacking, we start gaining a lot of life, we start doing a lot of damage. And then if the game gets beyond that turn 7, 8, we've got Arvad to make sure our stuff keeps getting bigger to not get outscaled, that we keep winning the life gain battle, and if our creatures do get removed, maybe Teshar makes an appearance, so when we keep casting our historical stuff, we keep bringing our Knights back, and we can just keep equipping them. It's a pretty strong, fun, and very synergistic deck. The Forebear's Blade is actually something I'd probably play more of, because giving a double striker trample is just unbelievably good, because you can't chump block it anymore. Chances are you can't even block it effectively because of how big your creature is going to be. So this card's basically a win condition as soon as you get it out, if your opponent doesn't have that immediate answer for it. The biggest struggles I've seen with this deck have been more against control than removal, than like burn and such. Because with burn, either they're playing burn to get rid of your creatures, meaning they're not attacking you and you're going to outscale them, or they don't have removal and then they're not able to attack into you because you have first strike, and thus you're going to be winning just about every trade that comes your way. So that's usually super helpful. I also have seen Adamant Will work sometimes in those burn condition, in those burn deck type situations, but again, I've seen more issues where people are doing stuff like bouncing or putting deep freeze or some type of enchantment that taps down my stuff that it then can't attack. So that's why I've stuck with more of just the removal for my enemy's creatures than trying to sustain and keep my stuff on the board. Hopefully that makes sense. Again, you could definitely play around with it, see what works best for you in the games you're playing. But overall, again, this is just the deck. It's revolving around our boy Kwende to give all of our first strikers double strike. I've just had a lot of fun playing this deck. I'll put the deck list and all the cards I've used in the description. I haven't built a sideboard for it, but I do genuinely think this deck could have some Friday night potential. There's just a lot of synergy. It's really aggressive if your opponent can't deal with that right away. And I think it puts your opponent in a pretty tough spot if you do get some fortunate draws where you can pump your creatures up, take advantage of Danitha allowing you to play these for one cheaper, allowing this to be equipped to your legendary creatures, because On Sarah's Wings makes our knights legendary. It's awesome. Lots of fun. I hope you enjoyed this deck. Maybe build it, maybe build your variation, give it a shot. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you find works well, doesn't work well. And if you are crazy enough to play it at a Friday Night Magic, let me know how that goes for you. If you like this video, I'd definitely appreciate it if you'd like, comment, subscribe. Definitely would mean a lot to me. Just appreciate you watching. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.